Once upon a time, there was a totally average dude named Subaru Natsuki, who, instead of doing normal teenage things like touching grass, somehow got isekai'd into a fantasy world in a tracksuit. No sword, no cheat powers, no harem yet. Just vibes and bad life decisions. Subaru immediately thinks, oh, heck yeah, I'm the chosen one. Spoiler alert, he's not. Instead, he meets a silver-haired elf girl named Amelia, who's basically a Disney princess, but with taxes to pay, and a cursed reputation. Subaru, being 999% simpage material, instantly pledges his undying loyalty to her, even though they've known each other for about 5 minutes. Standard Subaru behavior. The catch? Every time Subaru dies, and he will die a lot, he respawns at a checkpoint like a really dark video game, thanks to a cursed ability called Return by Death. It's like Groundhog Day, but with more blood, trauma, and killer rabbits. First arc, Subaru tries to help Emilia get back a stolen insignia. He gets murdered by a creepy shopkeeper. Dies, resets, dies again, resets, until he finally pulls off a very scuffed victory through trial, error, and emotional breakdowns. Moral of the story, being a simp is dangerous. Second arc, he gets a job at a mansion run by two magical twin maids, Rem and Ram.
Stay fucking hard!
Rem is a sweet, murderous, blue-haired girl. Ram is a pink-haired menace who roasts Subaru every waking second. Turns out one of them is very stabby at night. Subaru dies several more painful deaths before earning everyone's trust. Third arc, Subaru, now official simp level 2, tries to help Emilia win a royal election. Problem, he has the social skills of a wet sponge and the ego of a villain in a soap opera. Also, a giant sin cult shows up, led by Betelgeuse Romane Conti. The most extra villain you've ever seen? And think of a Joker cosplayer that had caffeine poisoning? Yep, that's Betelgeuse. Subaru dies, gets possessed, screams, dies some more. Eventually, through an unholy amount of crying, yelling, and actual strategy for once, he saves Emilia, for now. Rem confesses her love. Subaru rejects her on the spot to chase Emilia harder. Everyone watching dies inside. Season 2, time for therapy? No! Time for more trauma! Subaru has to survive the sanctuary where people are stuck because they failed some magic tests, which involve trauma-flavored visions of their worst nightmares. Subaru meets a tiny witch girl named Echidna. Meanwhile, there's a psycho rabbit army, a killer midget named Elsa, aka the Bowel Hunter, and Beatrice, a tiny librarian who says, I suppose, every 3 seconds, while being the ultimate tsundere. Subaru has to somehow survive all of this, convince half the cast not to die, convince the other half not to kill him, and make it to the next checkpoint without turning into soup. Season 2.5 and beyond. Subaru unlocks new save points, trauma stacks like Jenga. Emilia finally levels up from crying a lot to queen material. Rem is still in a coma. RIP. Subaru gets stronger, but not because of muscles, magic, or anything like that. But because of raw stubbornness, emotional scars, and simping on Emilia. In short, ReZero is about a guy who thinks he's the protagonist of a power fantasy. But he's actually the protagonist of a psychological horror anime. While being a simp, yikes.
君の名前を教えてほしい。
Moral of the whole story: simp responsibly and invest in therapy.